doctor, it's good enough. Let me tell you.
But dude, like people, like I know people who've graduated. They're making good money, man. Like $60 an hour. You know, you just gotta, you know, the problem is getting people to walk through the door. But you know, once you're there for a while, you know, it just takes a little time where people know you're there, and you know.
That's and that's another thing I want to talk about a little bit more about the economy. Okay, I know the economy's fucked up. I read about, especially in America and like in UK and Greece and other places, but like me personally, I live in Sweden. The reasons I haven't been doing a show is because I actually have a job. Dun, 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 dun. And then, like, you know, I'm sorry, I don't have any free time. And like you're like making money around, and like that's what I'm saying. It's like the economy isn't bad for everybody. It's like, isn't it kind of like strange and shit? Like, some people are able to like make money, but other people are like been losing their houses and all this shit. I mean,
a lot of people are getting killed right now, dude.
Yeah, I know. They're just not talking about the newspaper. Yeah. I mean, but it seems rather disconnected. It's like rather happenstance. Either you have a job and you're like not really getting affected, or like you don't have a job and your whole life is being fucking destroyed because you can't find a new job. You know what I mean, man?
Yeah. Like if you have a government job, you're doing better than ever.
Yeah, that's the wave of the future. Healthcare, government, and like selling drugs and shit. You know, being street pharmacists.
I don't know nothing about that, Joe Blow.
Oh, hey, man. You know, like, as I promised in the beginning my introduction, I'm going to expose myself. You know, like...
expose yourself?
No, I'm not going to send you naked pictures, but, like, you know, people always, like, they always talking shit about me all the time. Like, oh, man, you can't trust Joe Blow. Oh, man, there's, like, something about that Joe Blow character. Well, I'm going to expose myself right now to you. I didn't even tell you about this. You don't know about only like, who's it? One other person knew about this. My big expose on myself is I was offered a job at a certain place. And you're going to ask, what place? Well, the place was, what do you call it? I gotta say in Swedish. Försvarsmakten, which means like a defense department, you could say.
What?
And then, I'm not kidding you, dude. Let me tell you, man. I went for the job interview. Motherfucker. It was... Everything we talk about, like the military, like secret science and all this shit, is
really? I
can confirm it, man. I went to the building, man. It was like, dude, it was fucking incredible. There was like high security soldiers. Like you don't see the shit in Sweden usually, like soldiers, like just being around. I go into like inside the building. It was exactly like motherfucking. It wasn't like a Mission Impossible, you know, like see fine girls with like tight butts and wearing eyeglasses, carrying shit, walking around. Nah, it wasn't like that. It was more like La Femme Nikita, and not
really.
No, not like La Femme Nikita America. It's like the original French film. Remember? You probably you know what I'm talking about. Not the American version, like with that blonde hair bitch. No, I'm talking about like the original French version. It was like so fucked up, dude. It was like you could feel the power and like it was amazing. Let me tell you. I only went there for a job interview and like I didn't get the job, but that's the reason I'm talking about it. But if I was gonna get the job,
I'm sure.
This is the reason I knew what people were gonna say. It's like, oh, he did get the job. That's why he's doing shows. No, really, man. I wish I wanted to get the job. I tried to like they gave me a badge to like wear when I go through the building, and then like I was trying to walk out with the badge, like steal it, and like the security was smart. I was like, hey man, you can't leave without the badge. Give us the badge back, man. That thing was like, let me tell you, man, let me tell you that all the shit there was so fucking cool. All the people inside were really cool, man. It was like they knew. And I asked them, I said like, hey man, like I know you do background checks on me, on people like you know, I'm actually like American, you know, I just have Swedish citizenship, and like, yes, we know everything about you. I was like, what the? Even when she called me, she talked to me.
Why are they interviewing you?
No, even when she called me, she talked to me as if she knew how stupid I was, and I was like amazed. I was like, what the fuck do these people want to talk to me? And then when I went there, they looked at me like they knew everything about me. You know, like you know how much I jack off. What do you call it? The Joe Blow conspiracy show. You know, like all this crazy shit. And I was like, I didn't understand. It was like I was like in Twilight Zone. I was like, what the fuck, man? I mean, but I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. If I got that job, I wouldn't fucking be doing the show, honestly. Like, I would just fucking, even if they like told me like, no, the requirement of you have to continue doing the Joe Blow Conspiracy Show, like spread disinformation. Nah, I wouldn't fucking do it, man. I already, honestly. But now no one's ever gonna trust me again. Would like if they ever did. I don't give a fuck. But.
So what was the job? Programming or something?
Yeah, some computer shit as usual. Not even a programming. It was like basically a technical support. So it wasn't even fucking anything interesting. It was like basically fixing computers all day. Well, you know, hey,
sure WikiLeaks gets out.
Yeah, that's gonna say, man. Like, oh man, there's one last thing I gotta talk about: terrorism. Within Sweden, like we had a so-called terrorist attack where a guy supposedly blew himself up downtown. Let me tell you, it was like total in Stockholm. It was total bullshit. You know why? There's this newspaper called The Local, period, the THELOCAL, period, SE. It's for people who speak English, live in Sweden. Well, basically, they had a news article where it said, like, oh, when this a guy blew so-called suicide bombing, which nobody believes, occurred, like somebody got a phone call from the same place I got a job interview at for Svarsmakten. Don't go to this particular place downtown, in Scotland, because like Queen Street, because like something's gonna happen, and it's still there on their fucking website. They haven't taken it down. Even Red Ice Creations, the shills they picked up the story and like talked about it. And now, man, the reason I'm discussing it because like it looks like something else is going to happen pretty soon too, because they're starting talk all the shit like, oh, maybe there are more like terrorist attacks going to come very soon. Ooh, you know, like what that's a clue is like the Swedish economy is going down, because Sweden, other than Germany has a great honor or disgrace of like giving out the most loans to all like the EU countries with this fuck up. The other country is Sweden. The English Prime Minister came to Sweden, and like basically the Swedish government, I read Swedish. The Swedish Prime Minister was telling him like, hey man, we gave you all this money. You should be kicking their asses. Like do more, what do you call it? Taking away services, and like I forgot the word they use. It's hard to speak English.
Prosperity.
Yeah, that shit. Like do more of that, and like he was like giving orders to the English Prime Minister. That shows you like the center of power is kind of moved, man. Look, the next terrorist attack is going to happen in Sweden again, and it's going to be this time a lot fucking bigger. But like all this, man, I'll tell you, I was at work. Some Swedish people were talking shit, and like I had like, I did the most the thing I thought I'd never do at a workplace. I gave out 9/11 truth. I said, this is bullshit. I did, man. And they're like, all the Swedish people were like shocked. I said, no, man, I told the 9/11 was an inside job, just like this is an inside job. And guess what happened? Something shocking. There were other 9/11 truthers there who I never had no idea about. And like they just started defending me. They're like, he's right, like.
Dude, it's not like it used to be, man, where like you'd be ostracized and people would be pissed off at you. Now there's other people that sitting there. They'll be like, oh yeah, that's true,
That's what shocked me. And I didn't bring this up, man. They brought up Building 7. That was the most important like clincher for them, that no plane hit Building 7 and like it still fell down. It was like kind of a happy, it's kind of those happy experiences as you don't see them that often as conspiracy theorists, like people agreeing with you. I didn't tell you. I didn't go too far and like talk about like Freemasonry or other shit. That would have been. I tried a little, but like that'd be going too far. Hey man, is there anything else you want to talk about right now before we end the show?
Donmeh-West, DONMEH-WEST.com.
I know that website, and that guy's a crazy motherfucker. Guess what he said that really fucking shocked me? He said, everything that Jacob Frank did and Sabotage Zetsi, I did also. And then when you look at his face, man, he did the incest. He did like eating children. He did like all the crazy shit. That guy's like evil motherfucker, dude. I'm not surprised you would have known about him.
I'll have to like check out a picture of him.
I mean, you look at him and he's like, you see like the burning, his eyes, like you see Lucifer like going right through him. Well, I hope that you enjoyed today's episode of the Joe Blow Conspiracy Show, and Khuda Hafiz. See you guys, bye-bye. Goodbye, Vigilius.
Later, dude.
See you.
وقتی برات نخواهد